Captain Kirk is gone. Kirk out, y'all. Savage AF, man.
All right, that was the wrong way to start off.
Forget your feelings. Facts matter.
We're gonna get fired. they're gonna come at us.
That's impossible because we never got hired.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's the thing, guys. Savage AF, forget your feelings. Facts matter. We talk politics, hot topics, and current events.
Right.
I am Black Pedro. This guy.
Yo, what's going on? This is Shang, and I know that was, I don't know if in whatever strat you're from, but that was a distasteful joke, and I apologize, and I really want to keep my job as a comedian.
We're drinking today, y'all. A lot to talk about. Basically, only one thing, but we'll get to the business first. Savage AF.
Yeah.
Forget your feelings. Facts matter. We are a raw show, so we do curse.
Yeah.
Not in the first 5 minutes or so.
Right. Because we don't want to mess with the algorithm, and we also don't want to piss off the right.
Apparently, yoga moms listen to us on speakerphone at Erewhon, and it messes up.
Right. It messes with them.
It hurts the zucchini.
Also, I heard, I don't know if this is true, if you use a lot of profanity, they will make sure the Smithsonian's closed down.
That's right. That's the
what I
museum
heard.
will shut down.
Yeah.
Savage AF.
Well, no, anything pertaining to black,
native, any bad history or quote unquote, just facts.
Facts. Anything that's truthful.
Factual.
And by the way, the left are coming for us.
Yes, they are.
The left are coming for us.
Listen, Savage AF, guys.
I hate this world.
Make sure you're on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/C/Savage AF World. All one word. When you get there, hit the subscribe button.
And the bell. Make sure you click the bell.
Ding the bell.
But that's not all, okay? I know you think that your social media activities are supposed to stop there, but no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You hear me?
It don't.
Where it stops is you go to Instagram and you follow at Black Pedro and you follow at Comedian Shane. And if you don't, I swear on everything that's holy, I'll just won't have an extra follower.
Yeah, I hope palm seeds fall on your car and leave the little oil stains.
You see how I added a little highness in my voice so it seemed like I was very urgent?
I'm trying to add some highness too, y'all.
Wow, some highness. I didn't know. That makes me think you're a wino or something. Why do you have it wrapped in a bag?
I literally, at the liquor store across the street, I was like, you got a brown paper bag? She was like, it's not brown. I was like, let's do it.
Wow. Hey, man. Whatever gets you through the day. Savage AF. Also, make sure that if you get a chance and you happen to be online to watch Black Pedro is Engaged. I want to make sure I emphasize on YouTube. Make sure you watch the special.
Link in bio.
Yes, link in bio. Make sure you follow that. Also, you can check us out on Threads and also on TikTok. Same name, at Comedian Chang.
I'm at the Black Pedro.
You couldn't get the other one because there was probably another.
Blacker Pedro.
There was a Blacker Pedro. I don't know if there's a Blacker Pedro than you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you the blackest Pedro. I've met a lot of Pedros.
Yeah.
And when it comes to Black Pedros, you the blackest.
Show you right.
Blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. That type of black. By the way, I am black. I know that some people question me.
He can almost pass this paper bag test.
Look at my hands. Like if you see here, you go, oh, you seem like a dark skin brother. Yeah, white man.
Gotcha.
No, I'm not at all.
Savage AF,
and the feed is going a little nutty.
And that's why it's important to follow us on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Because we do have an active community of sociopaths who threaten each other.
And threaten me.
They share weapon recipes and, different murder methods.
Right.
Who's out there right now? I see Lady Hazel May.
I'm not a Trumper.
Damani Jones. Wendy, I see you. Gina Amerson, I see you out there. So, we appreciate Maya Baker is here. She, by the way, in the 70s alone, I think is responsible for at least 14 murders.
Right. And also
unsubstantiated.
Also, she was the first person to do the first draft for Deep Throat, which was a movie that was very popular back then about
link in bio.
Yes, about head. Yeah. I mean, people asked for what was the plot.
Brains.
That was it. There was nothing
Savage
else.
AF, man. Forget your feelings. Facts matter. Should we just start cursing now?
No.
Are we there yet?
I don't know. I don't think we're there. Are we there yet?
All right. So, but also,
you're like, I don't know.
Don't forget Blue Sky.
Blue Sky, yeah.
Blueski.
Everything you can follow us on except for I'm still on X because I got 85,000 people on X.
Oh wow.
But guess what? They all hate me.
Yeah. How you like me now?
Yeah, they're it's a very far right wingish tinted
that's what it was,
app now. Yeah, now it's
boy
definitely
Elon done bought it.
Yeah, it's like
highly.
Yes, I was going to say that, but you got me.
It's
you got
highly.
It's highly right-winged.
Yeah.
Right.
LG, I see you out there. So get engaged. Get on our YouTube platform.
Right.
And get into this comment section. Because people, it's a community. They be like, hey girl, how you doing?
Yeah.
How your dog doing? Did his toenails get?
By the way, LJ's a whore.
Wow.
Is it LG?
LG.
LG's a whore. So LG's a whore. And there's nothing wrong with that.
What happened?
I'm just saying. I've heard a lot of stuff. I did some research. You're a whore.
LG, I'm gonna go ahead and say I can't endorse that.
I'm just saying. That's
not something I've heard.
There's nothing wrong with that though. In your day, you didn't like whores. Whores are the backbone of this country. We got in the administration bunches of whores. Look at them. Cash whore.
Cash whore.
Yeah, cash whore. You know,
he's been getting
Bondi
reamed.
whore.
He's been getting reamed the past.
Oh my God! He's like to the point where he's like, "Just shut up! Stop talking about me!" And he put his head under the table.
Does cocaine comes back up like?
Yeah, hey. He's such a bitch. He's such a bitch. He's the level of, put it this way, the level of incompetence he's shown pertaining to what we're going to talk about today is amazing. But that's not the only incompetence. He fired people. He had a hit list. So if he makes it till, I don't know, 2026, I'll be surprised.
I would be surprised.
Yeah, I'll be surprised.
Savage AF, man. I'm going to go ahead and start it off. Fuck your feelings.
Oh my God, your language.
Black Pedro. Shang.
All right, since we can cuss, comedian motherfucking Shang.
Motherfucking comedian.
Yeah, just
Shang
motherfuck.
in this bitch.
Just make it hard for no reason. Either they don't know or they don't show what's in the hood. Yeah, they think.
By the way, shout out to Petty Cash Studios.
Petty Cash Studios is a beautiful place. Very, very, very delicious looking.
The walls are sponsored by Skittles.
Yes, beautiful place.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if you know that the person that owns the mortgage to this place wrote the movie Saw.
Yes.
I'm just gonna keep making shit up.
I have a bear trap on my foot now.
Yeah, right now. And if you don't dig the key out of your thigh, you won't get out of here alive.
I have to scoop Shang's eyes out.
Yeah, you have to. But we got to get out of here, though.
We have to get out.
Yeah, we got to get out of here.
Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. As of the recording of this show, it is Wednesday, September.
Don't tell them, because the world's coming in. From now on, we got to stop that.
Star date.
Just yes.
September 17th,
just say a start, because it's so bad
Captain
right now.
Vlog.
I'm depressed. This show makes me depressed.
Well, that's good.
You know why it makes me depressed? Because every time we do the show, there's some new shit that is showing how democracy, that democracy is fucking dying. And we bring that to you, hopefully in a jovial, funny, humorous way.
Levity.
But I'm starting to get depressed. And I'm really having a hard time.
What you think I'm drinking out of a white bag for, brother?
That's true. Yeah. So, amen.
Here's the thing. Last week we were going to record. I had to change my work schedule.
Yeah.
And then shortly after that, we got the news of the day. It's been the topic for the past week. 7 days ago, and this is it for today. There is no Shangri. There is no Black Pedro.
From now on, you know what? We got to have topics. But guess what? This was
today. This is a big one.
There was a big one. This is a big one.
There's no motherfucker say what except.
Well, this show would be
today is a motherfucker say what. Last week, a week ago, 7 days ago, at Utah Valley University, otherwise known as White College in White State. White man.
Yeah, by the way, their team is called the Blizzards. No, it's not. No, it's not. But it sounds like it would be.
It's called the Bunny Slopes.
It's the Whiteouts.
Utah Valley University Bunny Slopes.
The Whiteouts. Are we allowed to joke about that without getting in trouble? Are we allowed to joke about Utah?
We'll find out tomorrow.
Well, I mean, maybe it's a person of color that did it. Really? Really?
Well,
really?
So
when we talk about motherfuckers.
When we talk about did it, your boy, and I know you were personal friends.
No.
I know you guys.
Me and Charlie Tuna we got along.
Your boy Charlie Kirk got murked. Kirk Out is today's topic.
Why?
I swear.
Why did they shoot at me?
I swear it's a Star Trek reference, but Charlie Kirk was assassinated in front of the world.
He wasn't assassinated. Stop it. He wasn't a political figure. He wasn't some,
I mean,
doctor.
He was a political figure.
No,
he wasn't a politician.
I don't know if it was I would say he was kilted. He was kilted.
I mean, listen, much like us, he talked politics, hot topics, and current events. He just laced his with racism, misogyny, xenophobia, homophobia,
and threats, and actually threats, because he said that he felt that Biden should be eliminated. So
trans people should be
trans people
shot.
Right.
He said he was okay with some gun deaths per year as long as we can keep our Second Amendment right. So
you know what
I
that's
feel
called?
like he's okay with what's going.
You know what that's called? Irony. For the people that don't know what irony is, and I'm talking to you, MAGA, you probably really don't know what irony is. So it's not where you fix your clothes to make them look cleaner and nicer.
Well, actually, irony is when, like you say or do something that, like, what you say is the opposite of the intention, right? And I guess basically he didn't think it would happen to him. Right. But based on his own words,
we're gonna get in trouble.
He would
for
be
this.
okay with this.
We're gonna get so much hate, and it's so weird. The hate is just misdirected and doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so let's talk about it, right? So a suspect is in custody, apparently via text, and his parents turned him in. He turned himself in. Tyler Robinson is the shooter.
Wait a minute, hold up. Allegedly the shooter.
From about 200 yards away.
No, allegedly.
Off a rooftop. There's
too many holes in their fucking story. He ran across the roof. He took the rifle and he deconstructed.
We saw the images.
He deconstructed it.
He came down off the roof.
Right, yeah, but he didn't have. They saw
images of him walking with the limp.
But he didn't have a gun. But he didn't have a limp when he was running. And then he reconstructed the gun, put it in wrapped it in a blanket, and then dropped it in the woods. What is he, the Flash? This is bullshit.
I mean,
and then an airplane left, cut off the responder, and then I'm telling you, I was on the phone last night with Oliver Stone, and I'm telling you, he told me that this is not what you think it is.
Let's not speculate. I'm
speculating like a motherfucker.
Based on the evidence we've been given, a 22-year-old white man.
Shot
a 31-year-old white man.
No. According to the president and the right wing, and what's the other whore's name that needs to be donkey punched? And I don't mean in a sexy way. Not Bondi. The other one that was talking shit. She's always saying, the Democrats, they own this. I forget her name.
Oh, Mace.
Mace. Okay, Mace. So according to that, he was a immigrant, transgender, Black, Muslim.
Listen, when they said that the shooter blended into the crowd, I was like, in Utah, he ain't black. Okay.
But I'm telling you,
that ain't us.
Now, this is the part about it. Now, I watched the footage. Did you see the actual footage?
I saw the slumping.
I saw the like different angles. One, it was horrendous if it was real. And I'm saying if it was real.
What do you mean if it was real?
If it was real. Just like the president.
You're saying he wasn't killed?
Listen, he might be somewhere on an island.
Nigga,
yes.
You need to hit this. What's wrong with you?
No. I'm saying, listen, he might be on an island. He might be on an island. He started talking about, he came out and started, he started coming out talking about, we released the Epstein files, which went against what Trump said, who said it was a hoax. And then he has a big following. And maybe they said we got to take him out, but not actually, eliminate him. that way, but we have to get him out of the mix. So what they did was it was fake, and they wait, and I think he's still alive somewhere.
Shang, listen,
nobody with me, nobody.
Listen, this is okay. In all seriousness,
all right, let's be serious. No, I'm not being serious.
No, nobody.
Don't shake your head.
Bro, okay,
no, he's alive.
As a gun owner, nobody should go around just shooting unarmed people.
Right. We don't agree with that.
That is not a thing that happens.
No, I don't agree with that. But they think you can't have two minds where you can agree that shooting someone's bad and at the same time that person in their life was bad.
No.
You can't do that.
Man, there's so many ways to unpack what happened here, okay? So let's just go over the details of the information that has been presented to us. Yesterday, Utah County prosecutor in charge of the case gave us a whole breakdown of a text exchange between the shooter, the alleged shooter, and his roommate, who was a man who allegedly he was in a romantic relationship with, and this roommate may or may not be transitioning towards womanhood, which is something that the right really wants to lean into, because, you know, the 0.01% of trans people that shoot somebody is the greatest danger, not the 99.99999% of white men who tend to
and it's young white males, and it's like
and this shooter is an example of that.
You're okay.
If he did have a secret relationship with this person,
right?
He's definitely Republican.
Yeah, because the Republicans are
that's the other thing is that
they're freaks.
The shooter came from a MAGA.
His grandmother said, "What? We don't even know who Democrats are."
They introduced him to guns at a very young age.
Right. I still don't think it was him.
According to the county prosecutor, the Utah County prosecutor.
Get it out.
According to him.
You said the county prostitute?
Well, you know, they're all whores.
They're all whores.
But according to the Utah County prosecutor, the mother, Tyler Robinson's mother, said that he had gone more left in recent years.
That's bullshit.
It was pro-gay and pro-trans.
It's bullshit.
You know,
Stop it.
I'm telling you the
Stop.
No. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, America, the information that's been presented to us. We'll start here. We're gonna start with the information that's been given to us. Yeah, but
you're making my ass itch.
That's a wiping issue.
That's a wiping issue.
You need.
No, I use wipes.
Dude wipes.
I use wipes, and I have a bidet. I don't know if you people know what a bidet is, but it's nothing better than a bidet.
The right wing would say it's bidet.
Yeah. Well, just because you like water shot up your ass, it don't mean you like penises.
It's tantalizing.
It's two different things.
That's the
wow, that was a clip.
This is the information we've been given. That Tyler Robinson, 22-year-old, raised in a MAGA family, radicalized by the left, has become pro-gay, pro-LGBTQ, was in a relationship with his roommate, who is a man transitioning to.
All right, well, let's go over the other scenario. Which is, okay, that's bullshit.
This is just the information that's been given to us.
That's the shit they're making up. That's the shit they're making up.
We don't know that.
And Kash Patel, stop it. Okay, there was too many holes in the fact in the timeline of what he did. All right. Also, that kind of shot is on some like sniper shit. That kind of shot from is 200 yards.
Snipers have said if they were in 200, they could put nostril.
Oh, I did see that video.
So
okay, I did see the video. You got me there.
It's
okay, but whatever. Okay, I heard what you're saying. You said allegedly. I'm saying allegedly. There's too many holes in it. Number one. Number two, they said he's not cooperating. The mayor or the governor of Utah, who was Cox. Yeah, good name for him.
Sucker. Because
the bottom line is the fact he said, I dreamed for 34 hours straight that I was hoping it wasn't one of us. I was hoping it was an immigrant or one of the blacks or a Mexican.
And it was a Utahan.
And it was a Utahan. And if you look at the way the Republicans went about it, why did the president When has a president have to announce that a civilian was murdered and he was the first person to know and the first person to release it? You know why he knew? Because he was part of it. Also, they said part of the conspiracy is there was 2 men standing there. One was giving signals, tapping his hat down, pulling his ear. The other one moved up. I'm telling you, I think it wasn't. You know what? It was a robot that they shot, and that really wasn't Charlie Kirk. It was a robot.
I tend not to speculate on these.
Okay,
things.
all right. Maybe I went too far on robot.
Yeah, and there's no real need to. Here is a reality. Nobody should go around shooting people.
Yeah, but that's such a given. Well,
it's not, because it keeps happening.
Well,
the same day, 3 children were shot at a high school in Denver.
Yes,
Colorado. I don't know if it's the altitude or whatever the fuck, but y'all need more oxygen to the brain.
Yeah, and then Minnesota just had a shooting pertaining to some homeless center.
Yeah, and that's after Brian Kilmeade on Fox.
Right, actually said, why don't we just kill him?
Involuntary lethal injection.
But he did also say,
homeless people
he also said right after that, just kill him. Just kill him. So,
but
go ahead.
That'll get us to a lot of different places.
And his name is Kill Me.
So here, right, exactly. So here's what
Okay, let's see what Pedro's theory is.
No, what I've learned.
And y'all go just ignore the robot scenario. All right.
So one thing I've been saying lately is that because I'm not a religious man, I have no prayers, just thoughts.
Wow.
Because they're always like thoughts and prayers. I have no prayers, just thoughts. Over the past week, I've had 4 posts between Instagram and TikTok that have garnered about 12,000 views.
Right.
And
any hate yet?
Oh, plenty.
Yeah. I got a threat, which I feel pretty good about.
Well, there you go.
I feel like I'm moving up in the world because I got another death threat.
You're nobody till somebody kills you. What my first post was
insensitive.
I don't want to hear shit because we on the left, many even moderates, and I think sane people have constantly asked for comprehensive gun control. And I've had all kinds of people argue like, why is this a gun control issue? Well, honestly, I think when we say gun control, people think that means take guns away from people, when really it's just like, hey, let's be a little bit more cautious about how we pass out
who you give a
weapons
gun.
Of destruction.
Right.
There's guns are used for one thing, to kill. Sometimes the police use them to open doors.
No, to hunt.
But that's killing.
Okay, you know what I meant.
No. I mean that's it.
How about we not give guns to people who chew their bottom lip till it's bleeding?
Why don't we? But also, gun control could start in the home. So once you own a gun or guns, maybe don't give Tyler Robinson a gun when he's a child, because we have a pew-pew society where, and bro, we're products of 90s hip hop.
Right.
And remember, they used to try, see Dolores Tucker and all of them used to talk about how violent hip hop was, and it was influencing the urban kids, the black youths, to do violence and kill and shoot. Well, guess what? John Wick, Jack Reacher, you know what I'm saying? Jack Ryan, every American movie,
Extraction,
List, all of this shit, Taken is like man with a gun and a certain set of skills can save the world.
Okay, and also
we teach our community that guns are a solution to problems.
Yeah, but political violence, I just posted a thing about that. If you look at political violence, 99.99, like you said, are not people of color. It's not immigrants. It's not women. And so
white men.
No, well, yeah, and then when the president is so irresponsible, the first thing he comes out of his mouth is it's the radical left, and we did it, and all of these right wing people all said it was the left that did that. The Democrats did this. They're trying to continually blame it on it's trans, it's this, it's that.
They were saying that before they didn't even have
a shooter. So right. So if you look at that, they are just prepping because they won a civil war, which I've been trying to tell you. That's what I've been wanting to, baby.
So we get into this space where, first of all, people are talking about there's no room for political violence. I'm like, you should probably tell that to Abraham Lincoln, John F. Kennedy, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Medgar Evers, even Ronald Reagan.
Right.
Even somebody even threw ketchup at Donald Trump's ear.
Yeah.
Right. So there's America has a lot of political violence problem in its foundation.
This is how fucked up our president is. This is how fucked up the administration is. And this is how fucked up the country is. I had to give it in threes. Number one, the fact that they're not even mentioning 2 months ago, there was a senator that was murdered, and I think her husband and the Hortman,
Minnesota,
and her dog, her husband were murdered.
Damn shame what they did to that dog.
I don't know.
y'all Coming to America fans.
Yeah, they'd have to know.
Damn shame what they did to that dog.
But if you look at that, no half mast for the flag, no moments of silence.
Your boy Trumpty Dumpty was like, "Oh, I'm not familiar with her."
Yeah, exactly.
He was asked the other day, "What about Hortman?" She was like, "Who?"
Exactly. Who?
And there was another Minnesota politician, a man and his wife that were both shot. They miraculously survived.
So, but this guy had
political violence
and he had a list of 60 other Democrats he wanted to kill. So
they wanted to. Yeah. When I say they, I mean the right, and we'll get into that. They wanted to kidnap the governor of my home state, Big Gretch.
Yeah.
And take her to some house in Minnesota or something. And unalive her head from her shoulders. Yes. Like, bro, it's a whole thing. So we're in this space, but immediately, like you said, the left was blamed, even all the way up to the White House, where Trumpty Dumpty, I heard him say, I believe it was yesterday, that there is no radical right wing, no far right.
Right.
They don't exist, but the radical left is poking a bear that will bring them out. One of my last posts that I did on TikTok and on Insta was just this breakdown of like, what is this radical left that we're talking about?
You mean the 6%? It's 6%.
Especially versus a radical right, as I would call it.
Which is 64%.
I went to the Department of Justice website, and they have a section called the Office of Justice Programs that posted an article stating that, radical left groups started in the 1960s, while radical far right-wing groups have been a constant problem in America,
right?
Almost since its inception.
Well, no, it's not just them. It's white supremacy. It's white nationalists, Christian. I'm sorry, you're a Christian, but you wish all kind of stuff on everybody else, but your people that actually are the ones doing the most killing. I don't have the exact number, but it's over 400 people.
From 2013 to 2022,
over 400.
I think it's 335 out of 444 mass murder events have been, that 75% have been committed by right-wing extremists. And yet we have this narrative that this radical left movement,
it's a lie.
Antifa,
it's all bullshit.
Whatever.
It's all bullshit.
Bro,
I'm so sick of y'all.
They dismantled the Black Panther Party. They dismantled MOVE. Black BLM has been villainized, right? And it's really in this article from the Department of Justice website, they said
NWA. They went
no, but like literally
they went after them too.
Literally, it was like left-wing groups, left extremist groups usually are college educated and include Black people.
And
right-wing groups are usually solely white Christians and poorly educated.
All right. Well, okay. I mean, and the reaction, but they went silent, but they're not too silent. They thought it was what they thought it was, and then they found out it wasn't. And they were like, we're going to war and you've done it now. You poke me in the ass, I shoot you in the face. And they just went crazy. And there were all these different people saying they want to go to war. There's going to be a war. We're going to go after Democrats. We're going after liberals. We're going to go after that. Not only that, they had to shut down black colleges because black colleges got a increase in bomb threats and threats.
Guess how many mass shootings have occurred on the HBCU campus?
Man, come on.
0,
yeah,
nil, niche, nara, nine.
Yes, but
none.
They got threatened right after that. So it's like, I feel like the right wing, and if you look at this administration, their anger is misdirected. And I think that this is what they want to do. They want to have a reason to bring the military out. They want to have a reason to say, well, it's a civil war. You're coming at us. We're coming at you. It's all doing that. And that's why I just ordered at least 5 more boxes of Ninja Stars. It's going down.
That's all you going to hear. Yeah.
And I've been practicing. I practice on the tree right outside my place. And don't you give me that look. Ninja Stars are effective weapons.
Trees don't
if you can't get a gun.
Yeah.
Did you have to register those?
I didn't even have to register them. You can order. By the way, you can order them. You can go to deadlyweapons.com and I'm buying me some size.
Some size. That's the ones that look like a Greek letter,
right?
Just that you get are only effective against swords.
For close encounter.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, for close encounter in case some,
they're good for udon noodles,
right?
And
close encounters.
So, like I was saying, though, here's one thing I learned is that over the past week, I have had like 12,000 views on.
That's excellent.
A few different
in a bad
posts.
way.
I don't mean it to be like that. It's just like the amount of response to it. Like
I got a ton of response.
I usually don't get this kind of response. But upon learning, I made 2 posts in one day. The first one was in response to hearing that Charlie Kirk was shot.
And say shot.
And then once they pronounced him dead.
And the president immediately was the one to release that more than anybody else, and that's not normal protocol. But okay,
But what I went to, and I'm not the only one. I think there's a collective thought around this. Is that I couldn't help but to think about George Floyd, and I wasn't comparing George Floyd to Charlie Kirk as men or even the scenarios in which they passed. But rather, what I was thinking about is the trauma of that we as a community experienced in watching George Floyd. Us, all y'all from Africa,
all of them.
What the trauma we felt and experienced in watching George Floyd be unalived by the state, by police in that manner. It was
traumatic.
It was a horrible event for us. No matter who George Floyd was, no matter what his past was, I think that, as Black men especially, and Black people who understand how police violence works, that, we could all see ourselves possibly being in that scenario. And it is terrifying, right? It is traumatic. It is scary.
Right.
And what we got from the right was apathy, right? A lack of empathy, right? So
there's so many instances. Tamir Rice,
but
and on and on.
I was speaking specifically about George Floyd, right?
We can go on and on.
And then we got apathy from that side, and people immediately villainized George Floyd. And I'm not defending his past, but I'm just saying, like, that's not the point. The police shouldn't be kneeling on a man's neck
for 9 minutes.
Once he's prone and handcuffed behind his back, you don't kneel on his neck for 9 minutes. Like, that's murder. and Derek Chauvin is in jail for second and third degree murder and second degree manslaughter.
And Charlie Kirk actually said that the president should pardon him.
And all I said,
I'm just saying,
all I was saying is like, if you couldn't have empathy for us as a community when we were mourning this traumatic event, then do not expect it from us as you mourn for Charlie Kirk's death, right? And there are really, again, I wasn't comparing the two men, but there are similarities between these situations. These are both men who were wrongfully murdered in front of the world, in front of communities,
right?
And you know,
Pedro, stop it. He was black. What is wrong with you? Why would you expect them to have empathy?
I don't expect. I'm just saying, don't expect
you
it from me.
got apathy. No, and because we don't grieve the right way. We're not grieving the right way over a man that we can. Do they realize there's a digital fucking print of all of the shit he said and did that was fucking like horrible shit?
And this was my whole thing.
How do they act like we didn't see that shit?
This is my whole thing.
Well, it was out of context.
In that post, I was really just saying, listen, all we were asking for was empathy over a traumatic event. We didn't get it, so don't expect it.
Well, I'm gonna be speaking to your employer,
but
you're in trouble.
But
buddy.
Here's the thing, Shang, that really, honestly, and this might sound naive, but actually shocked me.
Yeah,
is I'd say 99.9999% of the responses I got were from white people who were denying that George Floyd was actually murdered, which wasn't even my point. It's not even something I thought was up for debate. But so many people, and please go to Instagram, go to at Black Pedro on Insta,
yes,
on TikTok at the Black Pedro. There are so many people who responded like George Floyd wasn't murdered, he OD'd.
Of fentanyl.
To the point where I had to go and like look up the medical examiner,
and
Dr. Andrew
like, no,
Baker's,
he died from asphyxiation from a
cardiopulmonary arrest, which means your heart and your lungs stop. And he determined that it was because of the action of another human, because of the knee to the neck, it caused George Floyd to die. But there's so many people who denied, and it's just like, imagine
you're naive, man.
Well, just imagine if we sat here and was like, Charlie Kirk wasn't shot, he just stepped in front of a bullet or OD'd on lead to the neck.
We are going to get in so much trouble for this. Listen,
but I'm just saying,
I don't understand why people, like, I know why you got a lot of heat from that. Mine wasn't as insensitive as yours. Yours was quite insensitive. I'm kidding. It wasn't. Thoughtful. It was actually exactly what it is. That's like people saying, well, you can't really say the things he said were racist or xenophobic or
and that's the other. We haven't gotten into that. We haven't gotten.
They said that you can't say that, even though they show and JD Vance, couch diddler, actually
Dr. Love Seat.
Yeah, exactly.
he loves Seat.
Yeah, the comforter. That's what they call him. He actually
more pushing in the cushion.
Yeah, we can keep going with this. No, I'm saying he said this shit because he took over Charlie Kirk's show for a day. He said that he never said anything like that, and there's a split screen that shows him say the exact same thing he said he didn't say.
I've had people be like, tell me one thing that Charlie Kirk ever said.
They're trying to make him an angel. It offends me.
So let's go into it, right?
Okay, it offends me. It offends me.
Charlie Kirk.
And this is making me depressed, man.
I would question a black, and these won't be verbatim quotes.
Well, no.
I've been drinking.
I know them verbatim.
I would question the competency of a black pilot.
Of a pilot.
Ketanji Brown Jackson, Sheila Lee Jackson,
Kamala Harris,
Michelle Obama. All of these women are affirmative action hire. They don't have the brain power to.
And they stole a white person's job. And even though all of them are from elite colleges graduates, what did Charlie Kirk graduate from?
He got rejected from West Point.
Yeah. So what is he? What was his accomplishments?
So
other than that,
Also, Charlie Kirk said trans people should be shot. I'm not even going to do the unalive thing.
The Second Amendment thing I thought was ironic, but this is the other thing. If you look at what Charlie Kirk said, and with his own words, a lot of the stuff he said, he knew was incendiary. He knew it. I think that he was an effective podcaster that liked to do trigger words to fan the flames. He went to colleges with young people that he felt he could murk, but he actually went to overseas to a couple of colleges, and these students, when I say they ragdolled him. He went to Cambridge and got ragdolled. He never went to.
When it's a British accent too,
right? Listen,
it's Charlie.
Like
it just automatically.
Listen, Charlie, that's not true. You're a categorical liar, and your mother's not proud of you.
Lady Hazel May says Charlie Kirk was an antagonist, and that's one of the things that frustrates me.
But he still didn't deserve to get shot. That's what people keep saying.
I think so too, right? Like,
you believe that? I believe it too.
Here's what I would say: he didn't deserve to get shot, but he earned it.
He
no,
I don't know about that.
A lot of shit.
No, I don't know if he earned.
Bro, he didn't earn it. He said, "I'm okay with gun violence." He said that.
I don't know if he
trans
earned
people
it.
should be shot. Bro, listen, and this is where I go back to gun control. There are too many crazy, unstable. Tyler Robinson is crazy. Like, bro, you disagree with Charlie Kirk? That is not a reason to go and shoot him from a rooftop, right? That is not what you are supposed to do. Okay? So when we talk about gun control, I'm saying when you say shit like trans people should be shot,
right,
or I'm okay with after a school shooting in which children are murdered, you say I'm okay with gun violence. You got to understand that there are some unstable people out there who will be like, "Oh, you okay with gun violence? Cool." You know what I'm saying? So like, you got to understand that's the society we're in. And I even understand now, talking the way I'm talking about this could encourage somebody to be violent against me. Although I have constantly said, I do not believe that people should be randomly shooting each other. I don't believe Charlie Kirk should be shot. And this was part of the surprise for me, is that I was like, yo, this shouldn't have happened. But I think Charlie Kirk was a bad person. No, and I can still recognize that this shouldn't happen. Yeah, and people are like, both. You can't compare a drug addict to an American patriot.
Well, we're not.
Like, well, but they did, like,
but they do.
Once you call one guy a patriot and one guy a drug addict, you're actually comparing them, dummies.
Yeah,
you biscuit-headed rice slice.
The bottom line is that all these people trying to make him angelic. I saw a thing that was on the news where they said, okay, so it's fine to get a moment of silence and put his picture up at NFL games, but if a football player kneels as protest to police brutality, he should be thrown out. He was blacklisted. He got death threats. He got all kind of stuff. He got blacklisted. He lost millions and millions of dollars. So I want to know their logic. Whoever these people are, these maggots.
They have none.
So logic of, okay, so a moment of silence for this man. Why? What do you think he did that was so monumental that you big him up, that he should be buried? He should have a soldier's burial. Like, what did he do that no one has an answer ever? I got tons of people. I made posts. Of course, I made posts as soon as it happened. But I got tons of response. But most of the stuff I got was threats. You're not funny. Why are you a comic? You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. And then I sent them pictures of me in bed with their mother.
Yeah.
And then that really triggered them.
Right in her butt.
Right in the poop chute. And then they were mad at me. And I don't know why. And I think that they're going to come up with whatever reason that gets them to this. I really believe it's going to be a civil war. I've been saying it. I didn't want to believe it. That's why I ordered some more ninja stars, some
blow darts,
size blow darts.
About to become an archer.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I've been watching the show Arrow. I'm getting really good. I mean, I've actually shot one of those really dope big like bow and arrows,
like
the real
joints.
the real deal ones.
Yeah.
And because they were going to go hunting, and then I backed out the last minute because I thought I don't want deer meat that bad, and I was killing it with it. Like I'm good with a handgun. This guy is the John Wick of comics because he could shoot all of them. Because when I shot the shotgun, when we went to the range, my shoulder hurt. I don't know if that makes me a bitch, but that was like, ow, that's a little But with the handgun, I was putting in work. So I think once I get my bow and arrow, once I get my size and my
boomerangs and shit.
As soon as I get all that shit,
didgeridoo.
Yeah, better watch your ass. Everybody out there, watch your ass if you think you're gonna roll up on me just because I made a off-color comment pertaining to a person while they were alive. Because I was giving him the business while he was alive. Because after he said the shit about black women don't have the cognitive, but not just
like
that
the
one.
Cognitive power, processing power.
Process power. But it wasn't just that. There was other things he said.
Well, he didn't think women in general should be voting.
Right. They should be home and
they should be submissive.
Right. So there was a ton of stuff he said.
When Taylor Swift and fucking her dude, Travis
Kelce, there's a ton of stuff.
He's like, now submit to your man. It's like, yo, this dude was not a good dude.
Right.
And I think this is what it comes down to when it hurts their feelings.
That. Because somebody said that on your post, said that maybe they should talk to, didn't you say somebody said that? Maybe they should talk to your employer?
Yeah, and when I talked to my manager, he was like, not only did I like that shit, but, and I ain't gonna say the rest, but I don't care. And by the way, I would love to get fired and collect unemployment.
So you're about that.
I give zero fucks about that. I'm not scared of that. But the reality is, what I was talking about in some of these posts is just like, hey, as much as you might have loved Charlie Kirk, some of us did not. And I am one of those people that can recognize that Charlie Kirk was a loose piece of shit, right? Like he was a turd bucket mongrel of a monster of a racist.
A turd bucket.
Mongrel, racist.
Where do you buy those? The turd buckets?
They're probably at Cracker Barrel.
But
he was a horrible person.
Well,
who did not deserve to be. He should not have been.
But this is their out.
Assassinated.
And his crazy ass wife just came out.
Nobody should shoot.
His crazy ass wife came out with some stuff like she's the. She's going to be like she's Red Sonja, and she's going to come out and you're going to pay with the wrath of God for taking Charlie away.
She's selling t-shirts.
She's crazy. She sounded t-shirts. Crazy as fuck.
She's selling
but this
t-shirts.
Is their go-to. Well, I mean, come on, man. He had a family. A lot of motherfuckers had families. You know who else had a family? Hitler. You know who else had a family? Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan had a bunch of little kids, and guess what? And they all loved him.
Mussolini got a family.
Yeah, Mussolini had a family.
The other thing is, I got a lot of people who were like, Charlie Kirk was a man of God. I'm like, so were those molesting priests.
Yeah. So if we want to talk about that, if we want to go there, but the thing is, they're not going to be logical or rational or reasonable. Their thing is, their go-to is. I mean, there was in Huntington Beach where we live out in California. Should I let them know we live in California? Okay, it's too late. They actually there was people that were protesting saying white men fight back. White men fight back.
Huntington Beach.
And
shout out to Orange
somebody asked, and somebody got beat up. I forget where it was because they said, "Fight what? You did it."
Y'all.
And they jumped him and beat the brakes off him, but he wasn't a person of color. It was another white man that beat these 6 white men beat up this one white man.
White on white crime.
And so when you say that, we're not trying to say white because black people do crazy shit too.
Everybody commits crime.
And it's crazy shit too.
Everybody commits crime.
Right now, statistically, let's go statistically. Statistically, this is the case. And we're not saying we want to deport all white criminals. Because we're definitely not doing that. Because if speaking of Huntington Beach,
go back to
France. The Russian mob is in Huntington Beach, and a lot of them are not legal immigrants, and nobody's rolled up on them except for Denzel Washington in the movie Equalizer, and he timed it over 3 minutes.
LG says bow and arrow sounds gangster.
It sounds gangster.
I told you we have sociopaths.
Yeah, crazy
in our comment section. Lady Hazel May says, Black Pedro, you have black people going hard in the paint saying we don't understand the message. And this is one of the most surprising people.
Just
bro, I've been going back and forth.
Oh, I saw some.
A conservative black lesbian who not only denied that George Floyd was murdered, but like, is a Kirk lover. And just one of these people that Lady Hazel May is talking about.
She's a Kirk lover to a point.
By the way, she also looks like Shirley Hemphill in the last season of What's Happening.
Well, she's had a hard life.
Yeah, no, she looks like a bowling alley.
Yeah, right. If she was,
I've seen the images, and but you look like the bowling ball that nobody uses, where nobody's thumb fits.
The Uniroyal tire cartoon dipped in chocolate. But the thing is, you can say that all day. The bottom line is, it doesn't matter if we're saying stuff that's rational or truthful or factual. We're in a country right now that is fascist and wants to basically say truth doesn't matter.
They don't.
You got to think about it. I posted a thing about it, got a ton of views. I was stunned how many people were coming at me. And it was saying, I'm racist. I really used to rock with your comedy, but now that you've shown me you're a racist, I don't think I'll ever come to your shows again. This is what somebody said. Because I said the Supreme Court actually said this, that you can discriminate if you're ICE.
No, they can racial profile.
I can racial profile. So
if you have a Latino, a Spanish accent at a bus stop,
or if you
look dark,
right? There was a guy that was from Belgium that he had he was a darker skin guy. He had his beard was very
France
black.
Adjacent,
and they deported him and another guy that was Irish because he looked. They took him for 5 days and then he finally got out. But when he got out, they said like, hey, but you still have to go back. And he's fighting it now with his lawyers. So when I said that, how do you get mad about me saying the facts that the Supreme Court can racially profile? And I think that's fucked up and wrong. And how do you come at me and go, well, you're just a racist? And that's their thing. It's Charlie Kirk had a family. That's one of their things. They try to, like, that changes things. Yeah, I didn't. I twisted. No, I don't know why I didn't. There it is.
Oh, shit.
That's not me. That's not me. That's me. All right. Well, you know what? Sometimes things.
The people need to hear.
No, I'm saying. So, do you think? What I'm saying is.
No, I do not think.
No. You definitely think. Yeah. You're very emotional.
Skills.
Do you think that what I'm saying is true? Because when I saw the reaction of all of the videos, we're going to war. We're going to come and do bad things to you. Do you think that that's legitimate? And they'll come up with any other reason to go after Democrats. And Stephen Miller, what?
Negro,
Stephen Miller said
I bought
that.
an arsenal of guns and ammunition in 2020.
I'm telling y'all.
Before January 6th
You did say this a long time ago.
Because I was like, these crackers done gone wild are looking for any reason
by the way,
to run up on my porch and talk that shit. And I'm like, bro, do not knock the wrong way.
Wow.
Do not knock the wrong way on my door. I'm going to say this now to everybody out there who responded.
You're fanning the flames, Pedro.
It's okay.
You're asking for it.
I'll be the ember. Through the fire, through the wind. Like, bro, I don't give a fuck. You understand me? Do not come to my door with this bullshit. You can talk your talk, but we know you are Confederates. Y'all are soft. Y'all lost already one time. You soft ass horse riding, cotton picking Confederates.
Hey.
You already lost once. You don't want this. And you keep thinking that we don't fucking have any response for your shit. I don't give a fuck.
One dude,
do not come to my door with this shit.
One dude said, don't you know we're the ones that buy all the guns. You guys aren't ready. You're just not ready for it. And if you think you're ready for it, you're going to see. You're going to find out.
Hey, man, I have no coalition. I have no regiment that I'm a part of. I'm saying as an individual, do not come to my door.
I'm already
nigga.
ready, man.
I will turn on the gas, set the microwave, and blow up the whole building because you made a phone call.
Yeah. By the way, I'm already ready.
Shane will be in the tree line with blow darts and stars.
You got to grip them with 2 fingers. You do like that, and that's how you throw them.
Honestly, I just want a divorce. I want the United States
it's not
gonna
to
unite.
Marjorie Taylor Greene said that too. Marjorie Taylor Greene.
I know, and it's like the only thing I've ever agreed with this albino gorilla.
I disagree.
I'm like, I'm a Californian at this point. I do not want to be with Mississippi anymore. Alabama, lose my number. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's done. We're done.
Okay, but the bottom line is,
how much time?
Now.
We're time?
Yeah, okay. But okay, I'm gonna tell you what it is. You say you want a divorce. Mississippi, by the way, 2 people were found hung from trees. And
one black for sure.
Yeah, 1 black, 1
I don't know
white,
about
1 white.
1 white?
1 white.
Okay.
And actually found him, and they said that nothing to see here, even though they said
no signs of foul play.
No signs of foul play, even though the coroner said the same thing, but his family said no, his legs were broken and his arms were broken. So apparently,
Trey Reed, I think, is the black gentleman.
Yes, young guy, 22 years old. I think
the police told the family that he was found dead in his dorm room,
right?
And then the media reported that he was found hung from a tree.
So there's chicanery going on, and I think there's chicanery going on.
Goddamn charcuterie.
Yeah, going on pertaining to we're gonna close with this, and it is the truth. If you look at some of the stuff surrounding the assassination, if you want to call it, of Charlie Kirk, it's still some fishy shit. I still feel like there's some fishy shit. I feel like Kash Patel coming out and saying it was one person, then it was another person, then now it's this guy.
Horrible at his job.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, so it makes it suspect of what's going on. But I do know this: if shit pops off, I just want y'all to know when shit pops off, Shang, aka Ninja Warrior, is ready. And y'all think I'm bullshitting? I am definitely going. I'm getting the nunchucks with the little balls on the end too. Because I saw them on the website. This website's awesome. They have so many weapons that...
I want the bolos where they try and run away and then it wraps their feet and they...
Yeah. And so...
around
but this website, I won't... Because they're not sponsoring us. But I want this y'all see this website. It's the craziest weapons ever.
Okay.
And so I'm going to
definitely... What it is, man.
And if you can inbox me, I'll send you some of the stuff, links.
Speaking of crazy weapons, guys, racism in America is that. The far right is the enemy of democracy. There is no radical left that's doing anything.
Right.
Savage AF, fuck your feelings. Black Pedro, Shang in the building.
And we will see you not only this weekend in Seaside, California.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be in Monterey.
And tonight I will be in Inglewood, California at the Miracle.
I'm bringing a seal home with me.
I'll be at the Miracle Theater.
Let's go.
And then the Laugh Factory in Long Beach, California this week.
Let's go, y'all. If you voted for Donald Trump and you are white, you are either really, really rich, really, 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 really racist, or both. If you are not white and you voted for Donald Trump, you are either really, really rich or dumb as fuck.
Or a coup.
We'll see you guys.